What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we're not doing that. I've been filming a whole series on that, but it's been taking Ethan like 6 months to put this engine back in there, so I'm not going to waste anybody's time. What we are going to be doing is wheels and tires for the GR Corolla. We have a race coming up this weekend with this, so I want to make sure that I have these ready. We picked up these 1552 wheels. These ones, I don't even know which version of it is, but I like them, but I just don't like the color. I really don't want to do a white on white. So we are going to be transforming these into a bronze wheel. It's been years since I've spray painted a wheel. I did it back in the day on my old S197 drift car. So we're going to give this another shot. I'm going to go pick up tires tomorrow. Also have to get the car aligned and put tires on the street tires, because when we did the suspension, we didn't get aligned. Then I drove it to Illinois and then back and then all over Texas. So those tires are freaking shot. So we'll get that fixed. But first off, we need to get these things cleaned. So before we start painting, we need to wash these things up. So I have this RTR wheel and tire cleaner. I'm gonna spray these down, let them soak for a little bit inside the barrel and also on the surface. Then we'll take the pressure washer, hose them off, get them nice and clean, or as clean as we can before spraying down the etching primer.
Eliante, pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte. Look at my racks, feel like Serena went from the back. Swing.
One thing I find myself doing is the sunsets here is getting all these old wheel weights off. Because the last thing I want to do is paint over these and then they get removed at the tire shop, and then now I got white spots on the inside. These wheels aren't going to be perfect. I don't expect them to be that way, but I'd like them to not suck off the rim.
And she let me hit it. Hold up. Freaky little mommy wanna suck me till I sleep. I can't even lie, yeah, she being a little creep. Now she wanna airdrop me, picked up all these.
Okay, so you can see here we have the first coat onto the wheels. This is kind of a light coat. I'm gonna probably be doing 3 coats on each one of these wheels. I don't have all of the barrels done just yet. I did the bottom edge, but then I'm gonna be going back with this self-etching primer. I have 2 of these, but it's probably more than likely gonna take 3. So as you can see, it's nighttime again, and we're out here still painting these wheels. Over here, I got these tires mounted on to the 1552 wheels. This here is a Continental Viking Contact 7. This is an ice and snow tire, and I believe this thing's gonna grip up pretty good. But one thing you'll notice is I'm missing one. That's because I went to the tire shop. I found these on Facebook Marketplace. It was $200 mounting all of them. And then once we got all 4 on, one of them had a bubble on the inside. So I'm down 1 tire. So this weekend, I'm probably only gonna be running the fronts, which sucks because the only other snow tire that we could find in the area was $377. Yeah, so for 1 tire, yeah, I'm not doing that. So we'll find another one at another point in time. But right now we're spraying the gold. I got this one on here right now, taped off the valve stem. But what we're gonna have to do here is tape off this tire since it is still on here. Some people you'll see will put like index cards or something around here. We might just be using some tape. We'll find out here in a second though. I got the second coat going right now. Not looking too shabby. I bought 4 of these so I could do this, 1 for each wheel. 1 was used just for the barrels and all the edges. And then I was using 2 on here. This one's half full. However, the sprayer isn't really working. I tried to flip it upside down, change sprayers, but it's not working, so I went ahead and opened number 4. So it's been about a week since that last clip there was filmed. Next day, those things got mounted onto the vehicle and saw action for the very first time. So now it's time for you guys to see the final product.
Bootstrap, got the vest on. Pull the trigger, then my flesh had to duck and run.
So I don't think that turned out too bad for a Rattle Can job in the driveway with very minimal prep. And they've actually held up pretty good. Let's look at the 2 that actually made it onto the vehicle. So like I said, one of the wheels had a bubble in it, so they didn't all get used. But this is one of the wheels that got used. So we do have dirt here, and I gotta wash them up and whatnot. But you don't see paint really missing. We do have some chunks here, but that went even past the powder coat. So more than likely I hit a rock while I was out there. But then we got some stuff right here. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, then that was done by me when I was putting the wheels on. But other than that, I mean, these things held up Really, really good. And the tires actually did great. One thing I will say about these tires, if anybody is a rallycrosser or looking to get into rallycrossing, I did a little bit of research and I saw some people use the snow tires, but not everybody does. And I think it really comes down to where you're racing. It's just kind of like tarmac at the end of the day, depending on what compounds you need, what tire widths and sizes. So for this, it did pretty good in the soft areas. The really dusty areas are the areas that were getting broken up. But going into day 2 of this doubleheader weekend, as everything really got hard packed and solid, it wasn't doing great in those areas, but it wasn't doing bad. So more of a track tire would do good. But these things here, I know will do great in the soft stuff, especially too if it's a track that's got some moisture in it and is a little damp, because they did wet down the start, and launching off the start, these things were fantastic. But this isn't a video about how the tires did. This is a video about the wheels. I do think they turned out great, and I really, really like them. I'll put some clips in here. I think I have some of them actually on the car. And they look sick. Once we get all 4 of them on there, it's gonna look fantastic. I love the way this car is turning out. I love how it's doing on the racing. If you guys haven't seen any of this stuff, hop over to JDub Racing here on YouTube and you'll be able to see my racing that I've been doing. Finished second both days, so we're doing pretty good. We're tied for first in the championship, heading 2 rounds in now that we're in prepared for, and I'm looking forward to a good, fun year. But hey, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit those bell notifications so that you don't miss anything here from me or Ethan. Y'all been asking about it. We're gonna be doing some updates here on this Focus here really, really shortly. And we do have some stuff going on with the Ford Raptor. Again, subscribe, bell notifications, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.